women health is very, very necessary. This is because women partner with God in creation, in the sense that they are the one that actually carries fetus in their own womb, and then it matures to human being after 9 months, and then deliver living baby. But we have seen that many things and many challenges in terms of health has been hampering on the chances of this becoming mother in our generation today. And the prominent among them is certain growth in the uterus that actually a kind of obstruct the way of a woman giving birth freely without any stress, or way of a woman enjoying sound health in the uterus. And as a result of this, it has become a source of concern. In today's video, I actually want to talk about fibroid. But before I go ahead in discussing this particular issue or disease or challenge of a woman called fibroid, let me once again introduce myself. By God's grace, my name is Jennifer. You can simply call me Jenny. In this channel, I discuss three important variables, which are health, safety, and the spirituality. And I conclude that these three is actually what makes well. That gone are days when you just conclude that health is well, because with realities of what is going on, if you are healthy and you have some security challenges, there is limit to your achievement. And also, if you don't understand certain spiritual principles, there is limit to what you achieve. So in today's video, I want to center on fibroid, about women health. Please stay tuned while I share with you. If you have not subscribed to this channel, why not subscribe, and also hit the bell notification so that whenever I upload a new video, you will be the first to get it. So I am going to share with you. Follow me till the end of this video. Certainly you will not regret it. Now let me come down to a layman language. In a layman language, I will simply say that fibroid is a kind of tumor that grows in the uterus, that is in the womb of a woman. You know that there are two hormones that actually nurtures the woman's secondary characteristics, which it is actually these two hormones, which are estrogen and progesterone, that help a woman to a kind of develop the secondary characteristics like the enlargement of the breast, enlargement of the hips, onset of menstruation, and others. Now, there are people that the secretion of this hormone does not balance. That is, one is secreted above the other. So it is when there is excess secretion of progesterone against estrogen that actually causes fibroid. You know, when we talk of hormone, the hormone is just secretions of ductless and endocrine gland. Now, also another way that fibroid easily develop in a woman is this. When a woman is growing, there is an age a woman reach. It's expected that that woman gets married and begin to bear children. But when the woman did not start giving birth on time, or maybe has not married and then is not conceiving, when that hormone that's supposed to nurture babies begin to look for something to nurture and they can't find, they will simply begin to nurture false babies. And those false babies are what we call fibroid. So that is in a layman form. So technically, we can always say that fibroid is false pregnancy or tumor of the uterus, and it's a kind of disease that torments women. And then, you know, this, when somebody is having fibroid, you will see that obviously the stomach will be big as if the person is pregnant, while some, the stomach might not be big. Then let's look at the causes, or what we can call remote causes of this fibroid, before we now talk of the symptoms and see if there is remedy. You know, in this particular channel, I normally suggest or prescribe natural remedy, because most of the times it seems that the only way to cure fibroid is by surgical removal. Believe me, days of surgical removal is over. You don't need to go through any form of surgery to remove fibroid. Just stay tuned, follow me till this end of this video. You will surely get the remedy. So what are the causes? One is hereditary. There are certain families that it is a kind of hereditary in the family, that any lady that is coming up, the person will always be diagnosed of fibroid. One advice I'm going to give you is that if you see yourself that you fall in that category, try and get married fast. If you see that there are people that normally suffers it once they get to 30 years, do everything possible to get married by 20 years and above. By so doing, that time that the fibroid will be planning to grow, pregnancy is already growing and you will not have fibroid. Then again, is careless use of contraceptive. Some of us, we go and even married and unmarried because of sleeping around, which is not the best. And then for marriage, just a kind of for spacing the children, they begin to use certain contraceptive. Certain contraceptive actually helps to cause fibroid, especially any contraceptive that has to mix with your blood. Like this one, people take as injection. Then some of them that people take as a implant in their hands, and many other ones. So long as it has to alter your circulatory system, the danger of causing fibroid might be there. I believe that one of the best ways to actually prevent pregnancy is using a natural ingredient that I will still share one day in this channel. If I get a lot of thumbs up in this video and get a lot of comment, believe me, I will share it. Okay, so another one is excess consumption of starchy food, especially if all this fried food, something like all this meat pie, buns and others. All those ones secretes a lot of acidity in your system that engineer and supplies nutrient to this fibroid and helps it to grow. Then another one is too much abortion, D&C, dilation of savings, because most of the times after that dilation of savings, some particles of blood are still left in the womb, and some particles of that fetus, before you know it, it will form a lump that will start a kind of growth, because the progesterone and estrogen will begin to feed it, and it will result to fibroid. Another thing apart from dilation is careless abortion. Whether you use drug, any form of abortion committed can actually cause fibroid. Another thing is miscarriage. When a woman have miscarriage and the womb is not totally washed, when I'm talking of wash, I'm not talking of going to the hospital so that they wash you, but there are certain natural ingredients that you needed to use to flush your system. When you flush it completely, believe me, you'll be free. Fibroid will not grow. If I get enough comment and thumbs up and request for that video, I'm going to do it. So another thing is overeating. When we eat too much, every time and anytime, something is entering your mouth, your digestive system is being overworked. Sometimes some of those particles of what you are eating can now help to begin to form fibroid in your system. Then another one is untreated sexually transmitted disease like gonorrhea, syphilis and others. They also cause fibroid. But if I get enough comments and thumbs up, I'm going to teach you natural remedy you will use, and you get rid of gonorrhea and syphilis and all these sexual diseases permanently, because prevention is better than cure. If there is any way you have it and we're able to get it permanently off, believe me, you will not suffer fibroid. It's something I wish anybody to suffer. That fibroid is very, very bad. And most people that have suffered it, one way or the other, it comes back. Because even after surgery, because the hormone, nothing is done to correct the hormone, it always comes back. That is why prevention is better than cure. It's not even good to suffer it in the first place. Okay, now I want to talk about symptoms. What would you see? You know that this person is suffering from fibroid, even if you did not go for diagnosis. Is one, constant menstrual pain. Yes, we know that there are natural menstrual pain that people suffer, especially young ladies. Most of that will not be as a result of fibroid, but when it is constant and every time is getting a kind of worse and worse, the thing is increasing, the pains, please go and check yourself by diagnosis. fibroid may be the cause. Another one is heavy menstrual flow. Most people that are having heavy menstrual flow, if not because they alter certain things in their system by a kind of the type of family planning they have done or something like that, and then you notice that you have not been having heavy menstrual flow, suddenly heavy menstrual flow started, know that fibroid is actually the problem. Then again is increase in urination because of the growth of the fibroid and is pressing the bladder. Just as a woman who is pregnant, when the fetus is growing, it will be pressing the bladder. Like me, I know what I'm saying because I've given birth 4 times and I have 6 children because I gave birth to 2 sets of twins. So I know exactly what I'm talking about. One of the a kind of characteristics of pregnancy is constant urinating. Why is it so? Because the fetus is pressing on your bladder. Likewise, that growth called fibro presses on the bladder and you see yourself urinating frequently. Most of it is as a result of fibroid. Then another one is pain during sexual act. Whenever you experience pain during sexual act, unnecessary pain, I'm not going to stress more on that. You know, there is a rule guiding this YouTube, so you don't say certain things. So let me stop at that. Again, whenever you are having unnecessary stains of blood from your female organ, from time to time you have small stain of blood, and especially it's during a kind of um, let me say sex, just know that fibroid is in play. Then again, it's anemic feeling. Sometimes you are feeling weak, you are feeling as if no blood is in your system, you are sick. That might be fibroid. Again, it's loss of appetite. So these are some of the symptoms of fibroid. Then, if fibroid is not treated, there are certain things it causes. One of it is serious infertility problem. Reason is that that particular position where the fetus supposed to be growing, there is already growth on it, which is fibroid. And then that growth will now come and sit or a kind of position itself where the baby is supposed to a kind of grow, and as a result it causes infertility. And then where somebody manages to get pregnant, sometimes it ends in miscarriage. Though some people, when if they are a kind of favored, the fibroid will actually grow side by side with the baby. Sometimes you will see the fibroid growing one side, the baby now is growing one side, just like somebody carrying twins. And most of those people, if they end up going delivering through surgery, they will just remove the fibroid alongside, and the subsequent pregnancy will not be a problem. And also, this fibroid can lead to also blockage of the fallopian tube. And when the fallopian tube is blocked, you will see that it obstructs getting pregnant. And again, sometimes fibroid patient rarely delivers their baby safely. They must end up using surgical method or going through surgery to deliver their baby. The question is there anything we can do in our hands to prevent, because prevention is better than cure, to prevent this fibroid, or we are helpless? So that is what I'm going to discuss next right away. So now, first of all, one of the ways to prevent this fibroid is study your family tree. Understand the genetical makeup of your family and the things that are hereditary. For mothers, if you're a mother, look at your family. If it is hereditary in your family, prepare your girl child to get married on time. From 20 to 23, 5 years, this your girl child is already married. Begin to pray early enough for the marriage of your children so that they marry on time, so that they will not start experiencing fibroid. By the time a kind of monster will come their way, they have already started giving birth or finished giving birth. Then, even if it's hereditary, you have finished giving birth, because we have situation whereby some people have finished giving birth and the fibroid is there and other. There are healthy habits and healthy kind of food you will be taking. You will not experience it. So these are what they are. So, like we all know that prevention is better than cure. This is the simple way to prevent fibroid, even if you're a kind of it is hereditary in your a kind of family. If you are doing this habit, believe me, it will be difficult for you to have fibroid. Take 2 glasses of water first thing every morning. That 2 glasses of water will help to wash and flush your entire system and activate the both hormones, progesterone and estrogen, to be working, so that there will not be over a secretion of one at the expense of the other. Then with it will be difficult for fibroid to grow. What do I mean? First thing in the morning, even before you brush your teeth, just take 2 glasses of water. Then you can brush your teeth and eat whatever you want subsequently after 1 hour at least. And apart from that, if you can get unripe palm kernel, that's apple, from that's gotten from that's palm kernel now, palm kernel tree. So if you can get the unripe ones and crack it and be eating at least 25 to 30 nuts from it every day, it will be difficult for you to have fibroid. And also, even if you have fibroid and you make it a point of habit to be eating it, it also cures the fibroid, though it will not be rapid depending on the size. And also, you can be taking glass of aloe vera juice mixed with original honey. If you want original honey, you can order it from me. So when you mix it with original honey, believe me, it can cure you fibroid, also help to prevent it. Then, one of the local things that is accessible to us that can be used, or local remedy that also can get rid of fibroid very fast, is what I'm going to show you. All of us know what is garlic. So you get garlic like this bunch now, and then this is turmeric. You wash it very well with water, then peel the back of this garlic one after the other. Then after that, you also get negro pepper. Igbos call it oda seed, negro pepper. So when you get it, you also get ginger. Every one of us knows ginger. I've showed it severally in this channel. So when you get these together with mango leaves. So when you get enough quantity of each of these items, you grind it together. You wash it very well. Peel the back of ginger, peel the back of turmeric, peel the back of garlic, and then wash it very well with this negro pepper. Grind all together. After grinding it, you mix it with enough water. Be taking 1 glass morning and night. That's first thing before 2 hours before you eat, you take 1 glass. Before you go to sleep, last thing in the night, after you have eaten everything, you take 1 glass of it. Believe me, you can store it in the fridge so that it will not spoil. Where you don't have fridge, then you mean that every 3 days you'll be preparing it, because by 3 days it will not be good again. So this is what you'll be drink it for 28 days at least. Go to the hospital and check that fibroid. You will see remarkable reduction. So, and if it is small, it will no longer be there. So long as it's no longer there, you are free. Then, but where you find it difficult to do all these local ones or to access it, and it seems that it's too burdensome for you to do, I have a special product that can actually cure fibroid, which is STC30. It's a super life product that is from Malaysia. What it does to fibroid is it depends on the size and the body. Some people, it makes the fibroid to fall out, while some people, it helps the fibroid to shrink to a small reasonable size that it becomes insignificant. And one good thing about it is that if you are having an infertility problem, in the process of fibroid, can help you get pregnant, because it's actually also a fertility product. This is called stem cell. It's not a kind of you can't call it drug, you can't call it a kind of supplement, but it's a stem cell, because it's a new breakthrough in medical science. They discovered that everything that is wrong with us is tied to our cell. So by taking this product, that any cell will repair. So one of the things that STC30 will do for you is actually that it's going to give you permanent cure, in the sense that fibroid will never come again. What do I mean? Because what causes fibroid is abnormal secretion of the 2 hormones, which is the progesterone and estrogen. It will now go and normalize its secretion. after it has shrink the fibroid, and then the person becomes free. The quantity you take of this product is dependent upon the size of the fibroid. So if you're actually interested, just chat me with this WhatsApp number, and then let's talk about how to get it across, irrespective of your country. We ship it nationwide. And there's one thing I want to caution you about this product: it have fake version, because after it hit the market and it was making waves, some people begin to produce their own fake version, and it will look exactly as if it's this one. The only way you will now know that it's fake is after using it. You will not have any testimony. So if you actually want to get testimony, you need to get from the right source. Order it from me, and I guarantee you are getting the right source. And with God on my side and your side, you will actually get a testimony. So this is where I will call this video a kind of a quit. If you have actually find it helpful, why not give it a thumbs up, and also drop comment on the comment section on all the ones I have touched, maybe infertility, curing of sexually transmitted disease, and others. The next video you actually want me to drop, I will actually drop it for you. So if you have not subscribed, subscribe, and also hit the bell notification so that whenever I upload a new video, you'll be first to get it. So thank you once again for being part and parcel of this video.